You know, I realized something. It is way easier to read all the live chat if you've actually got the chat populator up. So, yeah, that happens. Palm is over here. Looks like we got a few people in tonight, so that's going to be pretty awesome. Small person can watch too, so I guess, yeah, we're being broadcast to YouTube on at least one big TV tonight, so that'll be fun here. Anyway, good evening. Hi, hey, hello. Hi, I'm Jay Edgar, and we are going to do some Stardew Valley tonight. I sent an invite out to my mom. She might pop up in the chat over tonight, so... You know, I looked at Contemporary last night, and even though we didn't spend way too much time going over, as I thought that I was going to, with all the calls for Biden to step down, it was done in the 2-hour mark. I think it was 2:07 was the final tally for that, which hasn't happened in months since I went down to 1 day a week instead of 5 days a week. So, well, it probably kind of helped that most everything was dominated by one news story that wasn't that interesting in the first place. But, you know, it's just been kind of a one thing after another thing for the past few days. So instead of frustrating myself with the end game of Diablo 2, I figured I'd take a break today and we'll do some cozy gaming. So that'll be fun. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm going to start a new farm for this particular episode. And yes, I am doing the infinite items glitch. And it says so right in the title too. Unless you're on Rumble. I did not put that in the title on Rumble. So we're going to have some fun. I think it's going to be time. We're going to do some cozy. We're going to sit with some nice lo-fi inspired music. So that'll be fun. Get the Rumble chat up here. I can't imagine a lot of Rumble people actually wanting to watch this game. You know, Rumble is very much a news-centered website. Although the Lo-Fi Girl is on there, and a few other of the music channels have gone over there for their 24/7 live streams. So maybe it's going to start to come around. I don't know, but yeah, there's that over there. Anyway, that's enough banter out of me. Let's play some video games, shall we? I hate that all my stuff migrated over to the middle, by the way. And I'm not the kind of person who keeps stuff on the desktop, so there's not a lot to go with that, but still. Like, if I had files or something, you'd be able to see all of them as I'm about to load up Stardew. So, anyway, let's get started. Get the Rumble up here so we can see that. Let's get this up over here, get the live chat up, and yes, absolutely, we're going to do some wholesome. We're going to do some wholesome while I cheat by exploiting one of the glitches. Come on, what's going on? There it goes. And it's time to get started. Very wholesome. Dekka is here. Love the version of Mipha Court. Mipha, I think it's a Zelda reference that I don't know, unfortunately. Randy is over here. Not one to have stuff on the desktop, eh? I like 6 things on my desktop. Well, see, the thing with me is... Let me get into this where I can quiet the music, because you can't quiet the music here before I try to talk. Farm name. What should I name my farm? Come on, chat. Name my farm. Be clean, there's a small person watching. I'm waiting. Star Farm, all in favor. Wow, well, the kids said so, then yes. Well, you can't take your eyes off them at 8 either, Randy, but... Star Farm. Alright. Favorite thing. I will let chat do that again, but Palm is disqualified from this one because she got to, well, she got to pick the first one. No, Bunny's frightened me. Deca or Randy, it's to you. Music! I feel like I'm on an episode of Whose Line? Animal preference. I will be choosing that one for myself, and we are going to go with the Beagle. Skin one is fine. Hair. I feel like I can't get away with having the long hair anymore. There you go, nice long skirt for me. And a beard. I'm going to skip the intro on this one because we did do the full intro with Palm the other night. And for this run, I'm going to do the Wilderness Farm because it adds a little bit of an extra degree of difficulty. My character's beard is better than mine. Yeah, mine needs maintenance. My beard needs maintenance for sure. Oh, I guess somebody did decide to go back and lurk over on the Rumble side. So I have done a few different farms here. I've done the Riverland. I like the Riverland farm a lot. Like when I play on mobile, I almost always do the Riverland farm. This one I think is new, and the beach farm I think is new too, because I don't remember seeing those ones before. Forest one I don't think I've ever played. The Hilltop I do enjoy. I like doing that one. The Wilderness one I've done before, and I like doing that one as well because I like the extra challenge of actually having monsters and a reason to come in at night. I mean, it's the same reason that I play with the Darker Nights mod over on Fallout 4 because I like the challenge of night. Yeah, they did. Randy says, I want to win some points that don't matter, Drew. I follow, okay, again, let's get off of something where I can't change the music volume, so I don't have to try to talk over it. And there, the music already popped down. I don't know what the lady's name is, but there is, I follow a... Ooh, parsnip seeds. As if I didn't know what those were going to be already. So we've got 2 quests right away. First, go to introduce people, which it counted even though we skipped the intro, the 2 that we met in the intro, which are Jody and Mayor Lewis. So we've got 2 there. And then getting started, if you want to become a farmer, you have to start with the basics. Use your hoe to till the soil. She's a classy lady, though. Then use a seed packet on the tilled soil to sow a crop. Water every day until the crop is ready for harvest. Check the weather. Welcome to Kozu 5, your #1 source for weather. It's going to be clear and sunny all day tomorrow. Fortune teller says good humor. Anyway, back what I was saying with the Instagram account for Whose Line, there's a lady that hosted after Drew went on to Price is Right, and she's funny as fuck. I don't know who she is though. Decca says, I'm going to go on a limb and saying Ryan was the best on that show. Yeah, especially with Ryan and Colin together. Like, those two had chemistry and a half. Randy says, I bought everything to stream with my old... Yeah, I remember this story. That when I got divorced, he ended up not liking the game, and he planned to stream, and that's all just sat around since. Yes, they did add farm options. The black chick, yeah. Alright, anyway. I'm losing daylight here. Oh, living off the land. We didn't do that one. This one's for all you greenhorns out there. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting on your first harvest. Okay. That's right, I'm doing WASD in here. I'm so used to playing this on mobile, where it's just point and click. This is, and like I do like playing on the computer, but this is one of the very, very few instances where I would say the mobile port is actually better. And I think the Switch port is actually has the same thing where it's am I doing the standard farm, or is this still the... This looks like the standard farm. Did I screw that up? I guess we'll know real quick if I go over here, because... Ooh, I have seeds. Yeah, I guess I somehow did the standard farm. Because of the lake right there. Shit. I mean, I almost want to start over just because of this, but I'm going to keep going. Isn't it Ross's girlfriend from Friends? Full disclosure, I have actually never seen Friends. Outside of maybe a handful of episodes that came on after the Disney block when I was a kid. I am curious about Friends, I would say. Especially since an old girlfriend of mine actually got me into How I Met Your Mother. And I did legitimately enjoy it. Yes, I know, cringe. But somebody else told me at one point that How I Met Your Mother is just a retelling of Friends. And I want to see if that's true. But every time I try to stream Friends, the streaming service that I use doesn't carry it. It was actually what I was going to do with Hulu. When I got Hulu, after doing a will he, won't he for literally years because of King of the Hill. I thought it was supposed to be on there, but it's only behind the paywall. Like if you have the, whatever the live TV option is. Gotta catch those fairies to revive if you die. I'm gonna put the garden over here, I think. So this grass has gotta go. I do need to do something different here because Well, I'm out of space already. Or about to be. One of the things that I've learned in this game is don't cut the grass until you have the silo. If you can get away with it. I mean, at some point, you do have to go back and do it because of space and because of trying to plant, but yeah, you don't want to cut the grass before you have a silo because you're just letting the hay get away. Randy says, I was just talking about How I Met Your Mother would be a lame show if it were made now. They have a now port of it that has Hilary Duff from Lizzie McGuire featuring as the main character. It's a gender-swapped retelling. And I heard it's actually good. I haven't ventured into it. I know that is on Hulu. So our first real order of business here is going to be silo. Because silo and then animals, because that's how we're going to do the infinite items glitch. So I need to be able to do 2 coops right away. I guess I'm going to be doing scything for the rest of the day. Let's see. Decca says, dang it, Bobby. Randy says, in the before time, you used to have an app where you'd see random people and swipe right or left depending on how attractive they were. And if you both like each other, you'd match and then never actually message each other. Then there was one that did respond, and that was How I Met Your Mother. Hilary Duff can do no wrong. One of Decca's teen crushes. See, I didn't get really introduced to Hilary Duff until later. Hilary Duff is the same age as me. We're both born, if I remember correctly, in '84. With that being said, because we didn't get Disney Channel until, like, I was 17. So I wasn't really introduced to her work until things that she did way after Lizzie McGuire. But I can definitely see where people would. Let's see how much more choppy I can get away with before it tells me I'm out of energy. Huh. That was easy. We found that out pretty quickly. Let me see if I can find any of the forageables. That's what I should do. Because I know I can save one of each for the community center right away. But if I can manage to get a second one of everything, like a second wild horseradish, then I'll be back in business for energy. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. There's 3. Reminded us, yes, we did meet by swiping. Randy says, I'm painting a basement room in my house that was a post-invisible air duct. I wanted to paint them black, and you wouldn't know the black paint was gray when I opened it. I don't want to live in a world where people can mess up black paint. Randy says, I met my future ex-wife on Facebook dating. I didn't even know there was such a thing as Facebook dating. Decca says, I just added a ton of cute girls on Facebook the year it came out. Then my girlfriend got pissed and I deleted my account and I haven't had one since. There is, under my real name, a physical Facebook page for me. But I haven't used it since 2018. I do post the audio and the replay video to my Facebook fan page, which you can find in the description. If you're on YouTube, I guess. I don't have it in the description on Twitch, which is where it looks like everybody's actually chatting. But yes, I do actually have a physical Facebook page. I can maybe use that daffodil to get in good graces with Haley too, right away. I haven't decided who I'm going to marry in this run yet. I am leaning towards Haley because I almost always do Abigail. Also, mind you, again, I've never made it far enough in this game to get to and through the marriage portion. Okay, fine, just fall in the water then. $9.30. I'll take my chances. I don't want to see the Facebook dating. It sounds cringe. It sounds like it'll make me lose my faith in humanity even more than I do streaming news and politics. Only 'cause small human can't chat on YouTube. Yeah, I guess you guys are watching me over there. Decca says, I sometimes have trouble with YouTube chat, and I'm a mod or something. Yeah, reminder, Decca is a mod over on Radio Cutman. That's why I decided he could be trustworthy here. Oh wait, I can't do that. Oh, it's sap that I thought it was fiber for whatever reason. Alright, in you go. I'll take my chances. The watering sounds like your dog peeing on the carpet. I've not had that level of fun yet in my life. Oh, it's gonna rain, so I don't have to water tomorrow. Spirits are happy, so we're gonna get some luck today. Fuck yeah. Willie just got back from a fishing trip. Should come down to the beach sometime. We'll have to do that, but first, you get the fuck away from my crops, goddammit. Before I do anything, I need a chest. A nice full chest. Apparently they're making fun of me for the fact that I haven't added back anybody on Facebook in 6 years. Because I haven't been on it in 6 years. Oh. Oh, it's the marriage thing. That's what it is. Alright, let's go get a fishing pole. Unless they automatically change it back when the other person breaks up with you. Mine does too, actually. I think. Because when I stopped using mine, I was committed to somebody. Probably one of the bigger mistakes of my life, but... Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. That is what I strive for, is okay. These two ladies aren't here. You can court both of these sisters at the same time. Hi. Palm, is that you? Hi. It's complicated. I don't even know what the fuck that means. And I've asked people and never got a good answer about that. Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. Still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe you'll buy something from my shop every once in a while. Doubtful, I'm cheap. Me and my sister's married since you want to court sisters together. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come back in if you need supplies. It'll also buy anything that you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. There's a small person watching. I cannot make the joke I was about to make. I would get an angry text message if I made that joke. Come on. Got it. I got a herring. Can't hit that hole from where I am. Weed. I got weed, possibly from the sea. God damn it. More weed, possibly from the sea. Alright, I got shit to do. Save that for the community center. There's the worms, if you fancy doing some hoeing, which I definitely need that. There's Elliot, oh, the new farmer we've all been expecting, and whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in a little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. Pine cone. Welcome to the Stardew Valley Archaeological Office. This is embarrassing, but the previous curator made off with the entire collection. We don't have any artifacts for display. but I'm hoping to remedy that. Hey, if you find any artifacts or minerals out there, will you let me know? I would, in fact. Ooh, penny. 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 Oh, hello, I'm Penny. Can I get around the chair to meet this guy? I know I can do that with Clint. No, I cannot do that with him. So I have to wait for an event to go and meet him. Let's see. Decca says, my status meant that if I was in a relationship but still wanted other girls like me, I've grown up since then, but my ego hasn't. I still have a pride problem. Doesn't like to be liked, says Palm. I save all my shameless flirting for Ed, though. Yeah, can confirm. Randy says, I really tricked my new chick. She has no idea from my profile that I was a huge dork. Decca says, yeah, I did the same. I get self-conscious, though, too, when I'm going out with a girl as hot as my girlfriend. And, I still like to play video games. Decca says that's the best when they find out after they made some level of investment into the relationship. I'm gonna hold off on saying that one out loud in front of the small person. I guess if Mom wants her to hear it, she's right there. Hi, I'm Clint. I'm the town blacksmith. If you ever need to upgrade your tools, I'm your guy. Which is a shame because... Oh, he's got those up on the walls. Like, can I whack those? No, those are decorations. Of ore. Ore. It is 3:20. I can possibly still make it up to Robin's. Not going like this, I can't. Before nightfall. Because I gotta remember what it is. I know it's that I need 10 clay. Which, early farming is one of the hardest things to get the silo. And then I need some ridiculous 100 wood. Nope, didn't make it. Yeah, she ain't there. I need a lot of wood. Hundred-acre wood, huh? So, my potential in the future distillery that totally hasn't started yet is called 100 Acres Distilling. I got the idea to actually start doing distilling by telling my newest coworkers that I just started working with that I never wanted to tell anybody what to do in life, which is why I can't actually be a conservative, because I don't want to tell other people what to do. And instead, I would rather just live out on 100 acres and make liquor for the rest of my life. And then I started studying up on the process of making liquor. And once I have all the proper licensing, and only once I have all the proper licensing in the state of Wisconsin, I plan to do so. And not a moment before government agents. But doing so under the guise of 100 Acre Distilling. And then the whiner is PWJJ Wines. And I'd like to keep the two of those things separate too, just because there are such different regulations between distillation and wine. The mead is really good. You guys can probably see a little bit behind me here. But Palm actually made these 2 bottles of apple wine that get bottled at the end of this month, so in a couple weeks. And then they have to bottle age for another 4 weeks, I think. And then I made for Palm this jar of raspberry mead, which will bottle and then be done bottling 2 weeks after this one, after the bottle age. The blueberry, oh, I should have checked that one already, actually. That one should be just about ready to go either into tertiary or get into bottles too. But yeah, I've got the apple mead here, and you can see I popped that one open and drank out of it. It was... Everyone around me says it's too dry. I think it's fantastic. I think it's perfect the way it is. Oh, you're going to use the cheese sauce from that I use on my eggs when I'm over at your house. Which is fine. That cheese sauce, by the way, it's the Tostitos, just the regular creamy cheddar dip, was my first big indication that that inflation was happening. Because I used to get that for like $3.99 a jar. It's almost $6 at the local Quick Trip, and it's not much better at the grocery store. I think it's only like 20 cents lower at the grocery store. Because I did keto for so long and I'm going back to it right now. So, ooh, I got a geode. That cheese sauce, especially being in Wisconsin and loving cheese the way that I do, was a very, very easy and quick way to add fat and flavor to your regular dish. Shredded Fiesta. Down we go. Yeah, I can't see shit. I was hoping maybe to find a forageable, but Yeah, I can't see fucking crap. I had half of a stuffed pork loin that I didn't wind up eating last night. That was stuffed with apple and blue cheese. I'm actually pretty crazy about feta and blue cheese and stuff like that. Clear and sunny all day. And the spirits are somewhat annoyed, so I ain't gonna forage for jack shit today, I can tell you. Tricks for free with the at. Tricks for free, you might have to go and introduce yourself here for that one. Because I don't know who we're adding here. Decca says, I've had the blue cheese and beef combo, but never with pork. How is it? With blue cheese and apple, it's probably one of my favorites. So, there is a advertisement. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. Where I was going with that, so there is a small town, I don't know if you would call them a butcher shop or just a food processing plant in general, that's actually not far from here. It was much further away when I was living down on the other side of the state, but I'm from this area, so I was familiar with the town that it was in. I don't want to say the name of the town for reasons of self-dox. Randy, you probably can get this stuff, though, from the small town in western Wisconsin. They do stuffed chicken breast and pork loins. And Woodman's, you can get the pork loins. You can get the chicken breasts, at least 2 or 3 flavors, in like every quick trip around. But they've got flavors like Wisconsin 3 cheese and broccoli and cheddar for the chicken. They've got cordon bleu, but I'm not a big fan of Swiss, so I've never tried that one. And then the pork loins, they've got things like spinach and garlic and apple and blue cheese and a Hawaiian pork loin, and they're really good. Like the apple blue cheese is probably one of my favorite, and the other half of it's still sitting on the counter. I didn't put it back in the fridge before I went to stream, and I am probably going to eat that before I go to bed. Like, there is a very, very big chance that that doesn't make it to the morning. I think on Wednesdays, Robin is gone out of her shop. tricks for free with emotes. I know the general store is closed on Wednesdays. Nope, she's there today. Have you met everyone in town yet? That sounds exhausting. I'm gonna go over there and meet your old boy first. So for farm buildings, a coop, I need 4,000 gold, 300 wood, and 100 stone. So we'll have to get some crops right away too. Silo is 100 stone, 10 clay, and 5 copper bar. Which means I guess we'll have to go get some copper. It is hard for me to have a go-to protein because I love so much of it. And I'm an avid hunter, or I used to be before life got in the way, I should say. I used to be an avid hunter. So I've had things like raccoon, squirrel, venison. I don't like duck though. I like hunting ducks, but I don't like eating duck. Ooh, got some copper. And a few things to donate to the museum. Cutscene. Palm says keto is 0 carbs in my world. Well, you got to keep yourself under 20. Is the thing. Palm says I do low carb rather than low carb, and I love cheese for the protein option. Palm says I tried keto and I couldn't do it. Low was perfect. Good thing you didn't come to my family Thanksgiving this past year. My mom wanted duck. Ducky. No, I love going duck hunting. I think that's a lot of fun, but I tried it. My sister made a duck for Easter, not this past year, but the year before. And I tried it for the first time, and I didn't care for it. And I know my sister cooked it right, because, like, she's good with cooking. So, I don't know. I didn't care for it. Deka says, when I was losing weight, I kept it right around 80 to 100. So for me, if I go to a full ketogenic diet, within 3 weeks my metabolism crashes and I have no energy whatsoever. So what I've done is sort of a modified, where Monday through Friday I stick to it like a hawk. I don't stray from my low carb at all, any way, shape, or form. And then on Saturdays and Sundays I eat normally. Like, I don't go out. When I first started doing it that way, I went out of my way and just tried to fit in all the foods that I wanted in a single day and felt bloated as shit and everything else, but like I eat somewhat normally. I might jump on Amazon here yet after stream and go get a pack of the Lucky Charms marshmallows and eat some of those over the weekend. But like I'll eat chips and a regular burger with a bun on it and sometimes ice cream, even though I don't eat a lot of that. Or toast or Pop-Tarts or things like that. But just on Saturday and Sunday, because it pumps my metabolism back up. It lets me indulge in some of the stuff that I'm missing. Well, yes, I would love to donate artifacts. Yeah, you were saying that in Radio Cutman chat earlier. I was there, I wasn't chatting much. We had a lot of busy work today at work. The thing with me, like, I have to do nuts in moderation. And I do enjoy big nuts. But one of my favorite kinds of nuts is walnuts. And those are the carb heaviest ones there are. Good, I need that gold. Because we gotta go plant more crops. Nuts are fatty too. But we can't go plant crops because it's Wednesday. Oh, I hit that one already. That's why. Nothing posted today. Closed on Wednesdays. As opposed to the Star Wars Lo-Fi channel, which is closed on Sundays. Oh, I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Oh, you're that new farmer boy, aren't you? I guess since I can't gather seeds the traditional way up here, I might as well chop a bunch of this and see if I can get some mixed ones. can't believe I've run across absolutely zero mixed seeds. There's one. For Stardew, that's a statistical anomaly. I guess I did only get 21 fiber though, so. This is like the worst luck I've ever had cutting fiber. Holy shit. I guess he did say the spirits were annoyed today though too, so. I can't even fish, I didn't bring a pole. Well, like I was either gonna, and I was talking to Palm about this before stream, but I was either gonna do this or Sid Meier's Pirates, which is another one that I really, really enjoy. Or turn your brain off fun. I still remember the first time I played Sid Meier's Pirates. Something an old girlfriend that I had was obsessed with, and then she got really sick one day. Well, she was at her parents' house and I was staying with her, but like in the time period while she was sick and sleeping, I played Sid Meier's Pirates on her computer at her house, and you know, I thought I had only been sitting down for like an hour playing. I looked at the clock and 5 hours went by. That's one of those kinds of games, which are dangerous to me with as many hobbies and things that I have to do. Prehistoric scapula. You found an artifact. The curator of the local museum might want to know more about it. Yeah, I think that's one that actually gets you automatic high-end prize. No matter how far or how not far you are. Oh, there's some more seed. Finally. Yeah, the hardest part for Sid Meier's Pirates for me is the dancing with the governor's daughter section, because, I mean, even though in the easy mode it will highlight when you're supposed to hit the button, it still requires a certain level of something known as rhythm to pull off, and that is something that I lack. You know, like, even though I have played bass and guitar in bands, it's been one of the reasons it's been so hard for me to stay with it. Like, I can do a couple shows at a time, but typically it becomes very, very evident that I can't keep a beat in my own goddamn head to save my life. Let's see. Captain Keen, I've never heard of. Now, see, I have never been that far in Final Fantasy VII. I've only gotten into the Mako reactor, and then I stopped because I wanted to play it on stream. So I didn't want to spoil it for myself. And now I'm making the hard decision of if I want to play the classic, which I have for PC already, or the remake. Commander Keen from 1990, he says. Welcome to Kozu 5, your number one source for weather news and entertainment. Beautiful and sunny all day. Pretty neutral spirits today. Check for spring onion southwest of town where the river meets the ocean. You can sometimes find a whole bunch growing right out of the dirt. Yes, I love spring onion season. Didn't really regularly start playing on a PC till 2000. That was about when I started too, actually. So there I can learn how to make the furnace, but I need 5 copper ore, I think, to do it. And they're not being kind to me with geodes. I'm 40. 4-0. Hey look, I actually got some clay that time. That's a fucking miracle in and of itself. No, 20 copper ore is what I need for that one. You know, if I'm gonna go buy seedlings, I should probably have a place to put seedlings. Just a hunch. Let's see. Randy says, I was less a fan of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I couldn't get over how they made the whole game out of the worst part of the original. Okay. Good to know, because I'm actually looking to make sure that I'm playing the full game, so... I was grounded from the computer most of my childhood. Becca says, I hear the Coffee Date remix is in my head. Shameless plug. Everyone should check out an album called Stardew and Chill. I second that. I will let that shameless plug go because I feel so strongly about that album. Yes, absolutely do. Palm, we're going to listen to that while we're road tripping on Sunday, just so you know. The whole thing, front to back. The entire first remake game is Midgar, ends as you leave. I played Diablo on PC when I was probably only 10. I was probably 14, 15. Oh, what happened? Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be at least 3 games for the original to be covered. Okay. That's good to know, actually. Again. So I'm going to need copper bars before I do much of anything else. And I probably should go digging on that stone down south to see if I can get more geodes. RuneScape is one I've heard of, but I've never played. Shoot, it's not raining today. I actually need to go water too. Holy fuck. Maru! Oh, aren't you just the one who just moved in? Thanks, Maru. I promise I won't tell the kid that. Guess let's get your introduction done. Do the tulip bulbs too. Now that I'm completely out of cash. Does anyone have an extra eel? Probably not. This part of the game, those are actually pretty hard to come by. How was your first night at the old cottage? Good. Yoink. Okay, I was wrong. There's a gnat in here. Pissing me off. And I can't even have my carnivorous plants here because there really isn't a window with enough sun to get them what they need. Alright, Haley, where are you? There's the other one. You're not good enough friends with Emily to go into her room yet. Thank you, I'm feeling positive energy from this gift. I guess I'll go court Emily instead. You should marry Maru, she has all the skills. Randy says, totally random, but I took the doors off at my Jeep a couple weeks ago when it was super hot all across the country. And since then it's been unusually cool and has rained some amount every day. I guess I'm doing my part to fight the climate change. The kid said, what kid, me? Having the doors off the Jeep brought the temp down like 15 degrees. Well, and we've kind of been in a situation too where, I mean, we should probably go try to find some gopher trees. Oh, put the cursor in the right window. Maybe. The J. Edgar put the cursor in the right window challenge. Decca, I should get you on my new project coming up here too. After I see how the first couple episodes go with people that I've been friends with for a long time. This past election cycle has inspired me to just not want to do current events anymore. Which is crazy because I love current events. So, I used to do, before life basically got in the way, a long-form interview where we would do a news review. We talked about current events, but I didn't ever really feel like I got to know the guest enough for any of that. So I'm doing a new project where I want to focus on people who've either made very, very drastic life changes, big life changes, but I just, for the most part, I just want to have big conversations, long conversations with people. But also I want to focus on entrepreneurs if I can as well. So, like, have a 3-hour conversation with somebody about either entrepreneurship or what led them to make the life change. I know I'm probably going to get Cat Pants on at some point and talk about the recent move that she just did. And I mean, current events is going to come up, especially with a lot of the people I'm going to be interviewing, but for the first time since I started with a webcam on, it's not going to be the focus of what I'm doing. It's going to be a side note. And in fact, if you wanted to sit in on the second chair or the third chair on some of my earlier episodes to try to get the feel of it, I'm always looking for people. Because, like, when I was on Contemporary last night and I stopped what I was doing to Google who the representative was, the first name of the representative who challenged Biden this past time through. that breaks the flow. So I'm always looking for somebody to sit in on a third chair while we're doing this and do things like Google, like if we have a fact check question, like what year did Woodrow Wilson ruin the country? No, that's too subjective and too opinionated. But what year did Abraham Lincoln sign the Emancipation Proclamation? If we don't know on trivia, it'd be your job on there. You wouldn't have to talk for most of the stream, but it'd be your job on there to come in, look that up, and then, well, I shouldn't say stream because we're not live streaming this one. This one's all going to be pre-recorded. But look up that little factoid and pop in on the mic and say, hey, this is what I found off of this. And even though there's not going to be any real video to this one either, this is going to be an audio, you'll have the ability to jump into the Discord call and share your screen and show us what it is that you found. Because I think having someone else who's not the interviewer or the interviewee doing that will kind of keep the flow. See, in here I can get mixed seeds. You've got some new ideas to sleep on, huh? I've never seen that message pop up before. Alright, let's see, since I was ranting off of that. Deca says, Doorless Jeep sounds dope. Deca says, sounds genuinely helpful and interesting. Randy says, let's pause this because we're running out of daylight. I got a metal bar frame and half doors and an angry grill and a panty dropper now. Nice. I'd like to start with in the before time before I talk about something from my past. Nice. 1863, January 1st. Thank you, Tricks for Free. Yeah, when I first came up with the concept, I was actually listening to Bridget Fedesi and her husband Jared on not Walk-Ins Welcome, the other one that the two of them do together that I really like, and I haven't listened to in forever. Factory Settings is the name of that one. And I kind of got the idea where I'd like to do something that's halfway between something that's topic based and what Rogan does, where let's just talk and we'll see what crazy shit we come up with. So yeah, the Jamie comparison, that's apt. Because I want to be somewhere halfway between topic focused and just wherever the conversation takes us. My first episode is going to be with my friend Chris, who went from being degenerate in the music scene in San Francisco to married with kid 1 and kid 2 on the way in 2 years. He legitimately saw where he didn't want his life to be going and sat down and changed it for himself, and I want to talk a bit about that. But Chris and I have been friends for years, and we can talk for hours about absolutely nothing. We do it all the time. Anytime we sit down and talk, block out 4 hours because that's what we're going to do. or with my friend Jessica, who's going to be doing the episode right after, which I got to hammer out a date with her too. Because right now it's just we're saying that we're going to do it, and we don't know what day it's going to happen. So we got to figure that out. But another person who I can sit and talk to for hours without having any sort of set schedule, but also somebody who had a very, very big change in life, going from, oh shit, I never watered. I'm just realizing that now. Screwed the pooch on that one, didn't I? Alright. Bullshit! It's only 1:30. Robin here. I know there's a lot of stone scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells can be placed all up your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stones and 1,000 gold when you're ready for it. Gee, Edgar, you're lucky I found you last night. You were unconscious and someone searching your pockets. I have no idea how much money they took. They ran away as soon as I approached. Be more careful. Linus. Well, they didn't take much because I actually was down to 0 cash. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to having these kinds of conversations. 100%. To our valued Joja Mart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operations near the mountain lake. And I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal pursuant to Initiative L61091 Joja Count Amendment. Responsible stewarding of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Well, I guess that's going to be a lesson learned. I didn't realize that, yeah, if you passed out, or if you stayed overexerted for too long, you passed out too. There's the gold for the power snip. Build a coop. And reach farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow, which will probably happen in the overnight tonight. I'm going to hold on to those, I think, for now. But now that I can go into the mine, I'm going to say it's going to be time to go and do that because... well, let's face it, that's the fastest I'm going to get copper. Got some new ideas to sleep on again. Copper ore and coal. We're going to be saving that for now. But now we can go to the mines. You know what, before I do that, I want to go check something. So I think this is the same day that the community center pops up too. A stranger. Hello. Nope. Actually, it's a lot of fun. A few weeks ago, Palm and I did a stream together, and she was on camera with me, and we co-op this. It may happen again. I was just peering down on this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there, but a dark place undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. My name is Marlon, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you, prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. So the hardest part for this for me is going to be remembering the fact that my sword isn't auto-selected like it is in mobile. I'm either going to buy this for the Switch, or the next time Palm takes drives for a long distance and lets me ride in the passenger seat, I'm going to play Stardew on my phone and burn the battery to shit. There's a 50-50 chance I might have to spend money in the Apple store or buy an Apple gift card and get this for Palm on her phone. Apple. I don't know if there's multiplayer on Switch or not. I know there isn't for mobile. I'm gonna save that leak. See more copper ore nodes. Not that I don't have any appreciation for the slime right now, but I know that's going to be more valuable. Especially if you are going to be wooing one Abigail. Come on, let's get at least just 7 more ore. Switch would be my method of choice. We played on PC together. We haven't tried the Switch version yet. Fun fact about the Switch, you can use wireless hotspot from your phone and it doesn't rack up data usage. Huh. I would think there's multiplayer. That I don't know. Are they different? The only game on the Switch at the moment, I believe, the Switch update has multi. Okay. I think the Switch does the same as like mobile does too. Based on the fact that it's because of the controller, I think it like it does auto select on your tools. Ow! Hi, you prick. And look, there's the ladder. So we got level 5. And an elevator. YouTube is sucking right now. I played hours of D2R at work, then to further test it, I downloaded a game from my hotspot. They have Diablo 2 remastered? On Switch? I didn't know that. Usually Twitch mobile sucks worse than YouTube for me. I wonder what's going on. If I'm anywhere away from home, Twitch is nigh unwatchable. Yeah, I've tried to do that too, like... while driving, watch one of my friends' streams or something. And it just never works. And I don't know if it's because that part of Minnesota is in a very, very dead zone, perhaps. Okay, it is too dark in there. Good ore. Gotta watch that clock. I'm still trying to find 5 more. Yeah, I don't want that. Alright, screw it. I'm not going to get enough this trip. And I'm out of energy again. Give me a sec, we're on runaway mode right now. Run away! Run away! I always forget, too, that you can go and donate the quartz to the museum. Foraging, +1 axe proficiency. Trees sometimes drop seeds, which we need because we can gather up free energy for that. New crafting recipe, wild seeds, and new crafting recipe, field snack, which gives energy. Palm says, stream while I'm driving. The stream crash here. Randy says, I set the quality to 160p in order to keep running while I'm at work. Factories are not awesome for reception. Decca says, yeah, true, at least the audio clearly comes through. Palm says, I'm surprised you can keep it going. Decca says, my work blocks twitch on the desktop. Yeah, I didn't go get the algae. I could have. We're gonna go get some more seeds. Clear and sunny all day tomorrow. Spirits feel neutral. If you can slay 10 slimes, you'll have earned your place in the Adventurers Guild. I can't believe... What is that, by the way? You've got some new ideas to sleep on. Reach level 40. Slay 10 slimes. Oh shit, I have 7 geodes. So I need 4 more copper. So I think what I'll do is I'll water. I'll grab the sword before I go. Well, that was stupid. I'll go run down here and grab the spring onions, which I should have already been doing. Means you've leveled up a skill. Oh, okay. Per Google. It must be the entrepreneurial expansion update. How much per Google? Of course they're not going to give me anything. Spring onions this... Oh! Never mind. Looks like we've got a handful here. Including a gold one, which might get stashed before the mine. now I do need to go back because I gotta empty shit out. Otherwise, I won't have a place for my newfound treasures. Also, Google says it means you can overexert yourself and you'll get energy full the next day. Yeah, but you'll lose money because you crashed out on the yard. Oh, this quest starts. Good thing I got flowers. Oh, hi there. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. Holy shit, it's 9:30 already? And I got started late, so I'm gonna go till 10:30, but jeez. I've seen people do a JojaMart run, and it's actually a little bit easier, but for a cozy game like this, I mean, it means you gotta sell your soul to do it. Small human's going to bed right now. She fell asleep on me the one night. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. The place is even more dilapidated than I remember. What? What's the matter? Are you ill? You saw something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. Dude, that Junimo was legitimately going. Did you see it? Worrying me. Look, I think I'm gonna head home. I need some lunch. I'll keep this place unlocked from now. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. Dude, it seriously threw up devil horns. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. Ooh, another one. I think that actually gives me just about close to the whole spring foraging set. Ooh, stuff. I'll come back for that. No, I better not. I'm gonna want those. Because it'll be spring 18 before I can harvest them again. Lou? Might not make it to the mines this time, but I might not have to either. Well, there's my copper for my furnace. Hopefully they'll give me a few more bits of that. Deka says it's Eastern time, so it's already 10:30. And the rest of us, I think, are in Central. Central here, kids been having sleeping issues, so staying up a bit isn't the worst if I don't have to fight bedtime. Come on, give me copper. Or don't. There's the doctor. I don't know if I am level 1 farming or not. But one of the thoughts there is I should in bed with nachos, and she finally decided that she was hungry. I forgot too that I do have to go back and Carolyn and Jody. You're not exactly what I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. So Emily you can court, which it looks like I'm going the right direction for. Penny you can court. I didn't realize that. Maru, I didn't know you could court either, but I guess you can. Haley I knew because I've tried. Abigail, who I haven't met yet, I can. That woman I haven't met yet, I can. But Carolyn, I can't. And Jody, apparently, I can't either. Yeah. Met you already. Apparently I met that person already. Granny Evelyn is met. Hey kid, the name's Pam. Oh, it does that. 1 out of 28. But I actually forgot, in order to trigger the next part of this quest, I do have to go look at the thing. Yeah, single emotes only here because people ruin that for other people. Sorry, Flying Shark. I can still see it because of my chat bot. It's not clear. I am filibustering right now because I think I can give Haley a gift yet too. Before the night is out. Yep, there we go. She was either going to be at the bar or in her house. That is a favorite gift for Haley. It's only a mediocre gift for Emily, but for Haley it's a favorite. 25 stone and 20 ore. If you resist the urge that I have to go back and plant everything in rows instead of circles like that, and you can keep the crows away to have the 9 in the circle like that. Never mind, I'm going to fuck it up anyway. But if you grow 9 in a row like that, they'll make a super cauliflower. And yeah, you'll still screw it up somehow. Mostly by having the wrong tool. Yeah. The spiteful crows. Can you count them? And by spiteful crow, I mean my fucking pickaxe. It is not Saturday night that Abigail and crew are in the bar. Must be Friday night that they do that. And now they want me to make a kappa bar. Did say I was going to put all my parsnips in here. There's our level 1. New crafting recipe, scarecrow, and basic fertilizer, which is made out of rocks. Clear and sunny again. Alright, there's the wizard. And a quest that I actually typically do skip, because it takes forever. The pumpkins. So all multiple emotes in because of the Nightbot that I have are auto-modded. Which is actually not what I intended to do when I said to auto-mod emotes. My intention was if it was 17 or 18 messages in a row with emotes to disrupt the flow of chat, which is what was happening when I set up the Nightbot. My misguided and moronic white supremacist friends thought that they could shout down conversation and dissent by just spamming emotes in, so I prevented them from doing so. Asmodeus. Well, the Nightbot also cannot auto-mod a mod. I don't know that mods can mod each other, actually, even. Deca says, someone in the group chat said posterior pulling as a euphemism for pulling info out of their ass. It's hilariously auto-modded. No, and I, like, for language, I am not a stickler, too. If you want to say fuck, then feel free to say fuck in the chat. But it's just, like I say, because spamming is not free speech. I'm very free speech absolutist, but spamming in order to shout somebody down, I don't consider that to be free speech. Alright, let's watch the cutscene. Yeah. Speaking of the Game Chops chat, guys, I have a question, which only Deca will get. Game Chops is the, I believe it's the production company that Radio Cutman heads. But it's the company that runs the Video Game Study Lounge, Radio Cutman, and he runs like 3 or 4 other ones. Deca can probably explain it better than I can. the YouTube streaming in the living room with a small human computer in her room. Sing lullabies. No. No lullabies. Yeah, feel free. And Emily, even with the Discord, well, I don't want you to be scared away by the political beliefs of my friend Midget B. It would be helpful for you to be in the Discord because the same rules that I use in there, which are listed, are the rules that I use for chat here. Like I say, I don't give a damn about saying fuck or anything else like that. It's shouting other people down that I don't like and targeted harassment, name calling I don't do. There's a channel in my Discord called Spartan vs. Blacks because one of my friends couldn't just not stop posting anti-black memes. And I didn't want it in general with everybody else. And I didn't want it in safe or work channels either. So I just made him one and said, there, have fun. Get it out of your system. But I think that dude was a fed too. He wanted me to join Patriot Front. Okay, you've seen the shit that's in there. That was a legitimate concern. You've gained the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. Which means I can actually probably go back and finish out one of the bundles almost immediately. Apparently I've also left a large amount of fiber laying on the ground. So take the sword, take the leek, the horseradish, and the dandelion, and the daffodil. And take those for extra good measure. Now my inventory is almost full, but some of it's going to be going away. With any luck, I can hit the mine, finish out my copper, and finish out my clay. I've only ever read and seen Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, we had Gilded for a while too. That was Elaine's big idea. was to do Gilded, and then nobody used it. I don't know if anybody even knows what Gilded is. I don't completely understand it. Spring seeds. And that opens up the crops room, and I think another one. I'm probably not going to get to animals tonight like I was hoping to. Gilded is basically a Discord knockoff, but it's slightly more functional because it has some of the functionality of Slack as well. So, like, before my friend Jake disappeared completely off the face of the planet, he had come up with an idea called Freedom Scoop, which we were hoping to run together, a journalistic outlet for independent voices to get them up under one umbrella and, like, have lawyers available for them and things like that. So my former co-host's bright idea was to make a Gilded server, because with Gilded you can make one server for all of Freedom Scoop and then have an individual server inside of the big Freedom Scoop server for each individual show. Which works well in theory, but in practice, that also means that everybody that you know or want to converse with has to have yet another social media platform on top of all the ones that they already have. Shit, I gotta water this all now. Like, my Gilded has fallen so much to the point of disuse that it doesn't even auto-sign in for me when I restart my computer anymore. It still auto-starts, but it doesn't auto-sign in. Sunburnt everywhere seems like your kid will probably give you a nice big slap on the thigh. She likes to do that. She likes to give you a slap in a place that's hurting. Demetrius. Ah! Well, that was easy. Maybe a little bit too easy. That'll give us a nice something something in the museum. Yes, no clay, because of course not. Cover. Well, if that's the case, then we're going to get the fuck out of here. Because there are 10 minutes left. I did not get any play out of that one. The lag on my other TV is horrible. I can't tell who in your server is being sarcastic and who's being serious, and I love it. It's a good thing I read the rule about self-doxing, so I'll be sure not to overshare. Yeah, on the Rumble side, there's the, and I will name names on this one because he was part of the reason that the self-dox came out. Because he got himself banned over that. Because Seawall decided to wake me up at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning over that. That rule came about because I got woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I had a kid who is genuinely a hell of a nice kid. Neutral today, living off the land. Fences. Keeping weeds at bay and protecting your crops. I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, the self docks. So, I think Palm hates it when I tell the story this way. Just full disclosure on what's about to happen here. But this was long before I met her as well. Dual Helix was in, and at the time he was in a kind of a rough place in his life, and he liked to drink. And when he liked to drink, he got aggressive and thought that he was right about everything and wanted to fight people that he had never met before. God bless him. Sorry, Dual Helix, for telling on you like this. So, I went to bed one night, and I'd heard that there was some dissension going on, but it was also... I'd gone to bed at like 10, because I got up at 7 every morning. Like I try to do now, but it just doesn't work. So I'm in bed. Meaning, I'm up out on a deserted island somewhere. With Ashley Tisdale. And I do have, like, on the rules, you see, I have rules about just banning people. I want people to be muted and be able to argue their case. I don't want any instantaneous ban, but I also want to make sure that people can go and discuss controversial shit without having to worry about getting their jobs called on them, for instance. Do you know what your employee is doing right now? That kind of thing. I don't want people to have to go through that. That's why the rule against doxing is there. So this guy is saying, hey, why don't you come out to such and such a place, my house, giving his home address and his real name over and over again. Now, like I say, I am out on a deserted island somewhere with Ashley Tisdale, and see, while he starts texting me, because Discord will activate my phone if you send me a direct message. I don't get regular Discord messages on my phone. I only get direct messages on my phone. So I hear the buzz, buzz, buzz start going again. I'm like, who the fuck has got a cell phone on a deserted island somewhere? And I wake up and I'm already pissed, and Sewell's like, well, he keeps doxing himself, but I don't know if that's against the rules. I know you're against doxing and everything. And in basically a fell swoop of revenge because of the fact that my dream was interrupted, I went in there and hit the fucking ban hammer and said, okay, I'm going back to bed. Yeah, it's still hard to get an eel this early in the game. It's not impossible to do, but it's difficult. Ooh, new stuff. No, I was voted off the island by that point. Plant these in summer. Hi. This looks special. That was dripping with sarcasm. That was not. I got that message loud and clear. I see it like that, I don't mind. I mean, for obvious reasons, everybody knows what I look like. And there are places where people share pictures from, like, vacations and stuff with their family. That kind of thing. My big problem, and the thing for me, is it's not necessarily pictures of yourself or everything. It's names. It's real names. A gentleman from my church actually came in, is in my Discord server. I think he found out how wild Discord is, and I haven't seen him sign on for a long time. But that was one of the first things that I did, was go in, because he had his full first and last name as his display name on Discord. I said, no, we're not doing this. So I went in and changed that for him. And then I explained to him why I did. Like I said, I want you to be able to have whatever dumbass opinion you want, no matter whether I agree with it or not, and not have somebody have to worry about if you're in there. Somebody's going to go and call your work and say, hey, this person's employee, and I mean, I'm not saying anybody that follows me is a racist, even though, I mean, you can clearly see what is in some of those channels in the Discord. I want people to be able to discuss and debate this and get proven wrong or right, and not have to worry about somebody coming up from my server and saying, ooh, do you know what your employee was saying on Discord? Does that person represent your company's beliefs? So that's more what I'm concerned about than, like, faces and things like that. I was actually just watching one on X happen the other day, where a guy, and I mean, give it to him the fact that he was stupid enough to use racial slurs in somebody's DM while his employer was on his X profile. There it is. I was about to say, did I lose my watering can? Which in and of itself is really, really stupid. But then, you know, you see why it's so stupid. It's because that was the first thing that, like, everybody in the comment section did, was ran off to call his employer, which was a prominent real estate company nationwide, and go and tattle on him. Shutting down his ability to speak, again, no matter how stupidly, but freely. And yes, he was being very stupid. I think a lot of people do. Like, if you ever find my mom watching, she came to me one day and asked me to go change her YouTube name because of the fact that because basically her Google account was what she signed into her phone with. It was first and last name. Now it says when her display name for YouTube is Mama J. Edgar. So people know that it's my mom. Alright, ouch for LinkedIn. Instead of taking down my post, I took my employer's name off my profile. There you go. I wouldn't say any racist shit, but I made a couple opinions about the LGBTQIRAMIGIXTBYAELU sometimes Y agenda, known that did not agree with my company's stance, we'll put it that way. Yeah, and like I say, I don't care what your opinion is. I would like you to be able to back it up if you hold a belief that firmly. I don't want you to speak in full ignorance. If you have that opinion, I want you to be able to back it up. And yes, I encourage vigorous debate on my server between people who typically can go back and back up their position. Whether or not I agree with it, the people I know can typically back up what it is that they say. Because they've been obsessively going through every single Reddit post since they were old enough to turn on a computer, or Reddit or 4chan, once Reddit became what Reddit is today. Like, I joke about my friend Midget B. I do. But the problem is I don't think I'm that far off in the exaggeration. Because I do believe at some level, if you listen to the guy talk, my friend Midget B believes that the state of Israel was formed by Britain in 1949, I think it was, to make his life a living hell, even though he wasn't born until 1987. And if you hear him talk, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I think his views on that are 100% asinine and moronic. Give me a ladder. I was let go and was worried about my employer being mad about my general posts. Decca says, I like to be as informed as possible on all sides of an issue. Bug meat. Ooh, Yes, please. Yes, please. I will take all of that, please. Thank you. I don't know, maybe it'd be as well as Rad Roach. I can't be the only Fallout fan in the world that is curious of what a roach's ass actually tastes like either. I can't be. Well, like a rad roach would be like a lobster where pretty much the entire abdomen would be just meat. You get his intestinal tract out of there and it'd be pretty clean too, meat. You'd think. For even being a trash-eating animal. Well, I guess the spirits were not on our side for this run. And there are going to be no buildings. And I'm not going to make it through yet another day before 10:30. So I'm going to call it a night tonight. That was fun. I needed that. I needed that a lot. I need to shave too. Well, not shave. I was told I'm not allowed to shave, even though if I do it every 6 months, my beard comes out nice and soft. But I do need to trim up the corners here and tame the mane a little bit here. Speaking of Deca, let's throw the music up here. Not Radio Cutman, because Radio Cutman gets you copyright strikes. But Video Game Study Lounge is mostly safe to stream. By the way, I do get copyright hits from VGSL occasionally. It doesn't happen very often, but occasionally I do get a copyright hit for that. But that's enough about that and everything else. Palm says, holy copper, yes. Deca says, I've had the ones turned into granola bars and stuff. You can't tell after they're processed. I don't know that I could just take a bite out of one. After seeing too many roaches in Morocco, I'm good. Cool chill stream, you're not supposed to. Yeah, like I say, it doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while. I can probably go back and look at my copyright hit streams and then the re-uploads afterwards and tell you what songs it is specifically. Because there's only a handful of songs that do it, but yeah, occasionally I'll get a song that pops up from the VGSL and says, and it's not a take it down, it's just demonetize. I've never run into anything that would have me completely taken down. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Take care. It's been fun. It was chill. Next week, hopefully it'll be less stressful and I can go back and do some more Diablo 2 remastered and finally finish off Diablo and start into Act 5. At some point, I think this weekend, I am also going to go out and get a fourth monitor, which will go with the Elgato capture card, so that as soon as we are done with Diablo 2, we can go seamlessly into Mario RPG. I'm very excited for the Mario RPG remake. I've played into the Mushroom Kingdom in Mario RPG, the remake, just to see how faithful it is to the source material, and it's really good. And since that's one of my favorite games, I'm really excited to see what they do with the rest. So that'll be coming up after Diablo 2 Remaster. Look forward to that. Probably we'll probably be into August by that point, but we're not going to make it to the fall before we do that. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Have a fantastic night. We'll see you here Friday, hopefully, for Fallout Friday. Gonna have some fun with that, and I'm gonna be doing some traveling this weekend as well. Take care, have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.